Hey, yo, Spitty, what time is it?
Welcome, everyone,
to another episode of
Dr. Lawyer Comedian.
Wow, look how good we've gotten, Luke, on our complete first try of this episode.
Next, yes, 100% our first try.
Isn't it crazy how we nail it every time on the first try?
I know, man. I think we're just born naturals,
I
honestly.
think so.
Yeah.
Remember how last take you were being such a dickhead to me?
Oh, man. I wanted to post that. Darn.
That's why we redid it. Anyways, no.
You guys will see it someday.
No, you'll
yes,
never
you
see
will.
it.
You'll see it someday. It's so good.
No. Okay. Anyways, last time when we were trying to do this episode, I made the mistake of asking Luke what he did this week. He did fucking nothing this week. I'll tell you what I did this week, okay?
I have a life.
What
the
life?
Okay, yeah. What did you do this week? Okay, that's your whole fucking act.
This is how I get him. I just
Now.
say and you guys it's bleep, so you don't even know what I'm saying, but trust me, it's hilarious.
I mean, yeah, so what'd you do this week, Wyatt?
Anyways, so I was invited to go. I was invited by Howie Mandel to go and
The greatest comedian The greatest comedian to ever live.
Anyways,
You don't think Howie Mandel's the greatest comic
he
ever?
was a great comic in his day, and he's still a great comic. Okay.
What do you mean?
Shut the fuck up, Luke! Shut the fuck up!
He's a goat?
Shut the fuck up, Luke! Just shut up. Just shut up.
Okay.
You never watched any of his stand-up.
He's the GOAT. Why? What are you saying? Because you watched it, you don't like him?
Shut the
Okay.
fuck up. See, this is why we need to be in person so we could hit each other. That's what podcasts are missing these
Yes.
days. Physical violence. Anyways, yeah. So this. Oh, I was talking fast. He almost called me. Last time he called me out on talking too fast.
Yeah, it was very funny.
No,
I think the
wasn't
funniest
funny.
thing ever
Wasn't
said on this
funny.
podcast.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
By you, maybe. Anyways,
No.
yeah. Yesterday, I was at the Ice House in Pasadena. We were supposed to do, me and a bunch of other comedians were selected to audition in front of a live audience and like a bunch of AGT producers and Howie himself.
Wow, yeah.
And we had to do 5 clean minutes each. And like we discussed on the previous episode, I'm a clean comic, so I
Yes,
could have
of
used
course.
any of
Christian,
my material. Yeah, I'm
Of
a
course.
Christian comic, so I could use pretty much any of my material. And I feel like I got off to a really bad start.
Why do you say that?
Because as I was in there, I was there with my awesome reps, Terry
Yeah.
Mandel and
Wow.
Jan Rosenthal.
Terry
from
Mandel,
Abstract
what?
Talent, yes. Howie's wife.
Wow.
Dude.
The GOAT's wife?
Howie's wife was my rep, and I still fucked it up because she went to introduce me to him, and then she like left, and it was like just me and him.
Oh, that's so
And he was
awkward.
dressed. He had these white. I thought they were Converse.
Yeah.
So I asked him what they are. Apparently, they are Snoop Dogg's Skechers. Snoop Dogg
Skechers.
Skechers.
Are you kidding me?
This is the black and white
Yeah.
collaboration that Dr. King always wanted for our country.
Yes.
Snoop
the
Dogg
gayest thing
Skechers.
ever. Like, what is that? Are you kidding?
It's what all the little white kids that are gentrifying Long Beach are wearing. That's what they're
Yeah.
wearing,
Hell yes.
No, but they looked pretty cool. That's why I was like, what are they?
Snoop Dogg went from being like an actual, like, with Tupac,
Gangster?
like
Actual gangster
to wearing
like,
Skechers
to,
and
like,
hanging out
kill
with Martha
people.
Stewart. It's like, bro, what are you doing? That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, he's like nowadays in 2024, he's like on the TV talking about his
It's
views
like-
on monogamy.
Oh my God, it's like the opposite of what happened to Bill Cosby. He used to be like,
no,
okay.
we're done. Anyways,
What?
that made no
Are you
sense.
kidding me? Bill Cosby used to be seen as like a family
now
guy,
he's a
dad,
gangster?
and no, now he's a fucking whatever, like a guy.
I'm looks like it now. He's a fucking, he's killing people.
Yeah, now he's, yeah.
The difference is he was doing those things at the same time.
Yeah, but it's
Dogg-
all view. Who knows? Snoop Dogg might have been Uncle Tom the entire
I don't
time.
think Snoop Dogg was like
Was it-
chilling with the Crips, like working on his Skechers.
Yeah, who knows?
We made a weird tangent.
right.
Anyways, Howie had some like cool pants on, and he had like a NASA X.
Yeah.
I don't know, but some streetwear brand. It was a really cool sweater.
cool.
I
Show the
liked it.
picture of you and
yeah,
him.
this is me and Howie here together. And yeah, we were dressed. You can see we were dressed like we just both robbed the Migos. Okay,
Yeah,
the two
yeah.
that are left. So
Yeah.
R.I.P. Takeoff. It was Takeoff, right?
I don't know.
fucking
No, it's
knows?
Quavo.
No, Quavo's alive. Quavo's alive.
No, I'm pretty sure he got
no, he's
shot.
fine. No, you're dumb.
Okay.
Anyways, you have
Who
know
cares?
nothing about the history of the Migos.
Yeah.
You know nothing about the history of the Migos. You know
No,
nothing.
sit in the spit. Sit in it. Sit in it. It's not funny, but you're trying to call me out for not knowing the meat. Okay, continue.
So
What happened?
I'm just so awkward. So we go up, And I'm like, hi, like, it's so nice to meet you. He's like, hi. He's like, you want a picture? I'm like, yes, of course. So we take that picture that you see there. And as soon as that's over, I alienate him.
Wow.
I go, man, I love your outfit. Like, seriously, I want to dress like that when I'm, and then he doesn't seem super happy. So I kind of just trail off my sentence. He's like, oh, what are you talking about? Nobody's telling you how to dress. I was like, oh, yeah, but yeah, you know, he's like, oh, you mean when you're old? And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I was trying to Hollywood that, but yeah, because he's a comic, I thought it would be cool to just like roast him a little bit, you know? Usually you go up to a comic, you're like, hey, you're gay or whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But
it's like these are LA comics. They're all bitches. All of them. Every single one.
Luke, you've never even done comedy in LA, Luke. You've never done comedy in LA.
I'm from the streets. All right. Yeah.
But anyways, so later I went to one of my friends. I told my friend Sherman Array was another client of Abstract Talent that was there.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to him. He's like a 45-year-old Iranian man. Okay. And he's like, do not joke about people's ages in Hollywood.
Really?
And I was like, it's a guy.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. It's a guy. It's not a woman.
I mean, it's really on what they think of themselves, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not even that I was saying he's old. It's just like, bro, I'm 24. We are not the same age.
Yeah.
We are
and
not
you're
the same age.
complimenting his outfit in the form of a joke, but he...
Anyways,
that's crazy.
I don't know if that's how he felt about it, but
that's
what
how
he
felt. How he felt about it.
Great joke. Great joke.
Thank you.
Anyways, so here's how it went. It basically went, Howie was doing 12 at the top, okay, and then each of us were doing 5 clean. And it was a crowd of...
So like your usual set, yeah?
Yeah. Usually 5 is
clean.
the longest I've ever done. And so it was a crowd of mostly white people, and then the AGT producers were there, and then we were all back in the VIP room. Yeah, it's actually my crowd.
Yeah, my crowd.
Howie Mandel, Wyatt Figueredo, and Friends is the name of the show.
Yeah.
And so Howie goes up, instantly gets a standing ovation, which I was a little upset because that's usually what I do during my sets. So I can't do that now. And so he gets up, he instantly gets a standing ovation, and then he kind of goes into a set that's like, it's half stand-up, and it's half also explaining what the show is.
Right? You have to.
So the joke he started on was a pretty good joke. He was talking about pissing in the shower, which I don't even know how you start on that joke. Anyway, so I was pissing in the shower.
Wait, one thing. I think we can make the podcast better if you talk even faster. Okay, fine. This time it didn't let. Last time it was great. Last time it was fucking killer. I said it better last time.
And I was actually talking faster.
No, and time. it was killer. No, you were talking fast. Just replay it. Whatever.
Replay it?
Go.
Why? When?
I want an instant replay on that.
Instant replay, even faster.
I'm Steven.
Even faster.
What's his name? Yeah, that one guy in the NBA. Okay, let's go.
Who?
Stephen
A. Smith?
Yeah. I'm Stephen A. Smith.
He's not in the NBA.
He's a commentator, and that's okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Continue.
Where the fuck was it? Oh, yeah. Howie's on stage, and he goes, my wife gets mad at me because I piss in the shower. But, you know, we've been married for like 30 years, so we came up with a good compromise, which is I can piss in the shower as long as I'm showering.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's
good.
That's a fun joke.
He's doing doing well. And I was like, that's kind of a nice, like, kind of clean joke, but also, you know, you could change it to pee if you can't say piss on TV. And so then he goes, anyways, guys, so what you're going to see tonight is some of my favorite comedians, and they are going to be doing a network television clean set. You have to remember, AGT is on network television.
Yeah, it's a very,
you can
very
get canceled
stringent,
for anything.
What's it called? Yeah.
I'm still being Howie here. I'm like, you can get canceled even for for doing a bad British accent. That's true. Like, I can't even say the word cannot in a British accent, otherwise I'll get in trouble. And they points towards, like, a woman in the audience. He's like, here, say, can I get on stage in a British accent? And she goes, can I get on stage? And he goes, cunt! And then the room explodes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you call a woman a cunt at an all-clean show?
I know. It was great.
That's gangster.
But I was sitting there like, what the fuck,
That's
man?
a rule breaker.
He told us not to be clean. They just murder with dirty jokes. I'm like, now I have to get up there and do my squeaky clean jokes. Like, you can call a woman a cunt, just don't call a man old. Okay? That's the point. Not bad. But yeah, so literally me and like all the other comics turned to each other and we're just are we allowed to do that? And then one of the producers of AGT is like, you are not allowed to do that. And then
on AGT, cunt.
It was funny because Howie, he just kept doubling down. He called her a fucking cunt.
Wow.
He's like, anyways, so don't be clean or don't be dirty, you fucking cunt.
That's funny. Yeah,
it was pretty funny, and they were all like big fans of Howie,
of course.
so like nobody was offended.
You don't get a standing ovation if no one knows you. That'd be so funny. Yeah.
But anyway, so he brings up again the fact, he's like, yeah, so guys, this is America's Got Talent. I made a dirty joke, but again, these comedians are not allowed to make a dirty joke. Anyway, so yesterday I threw a dead baby in the dumpster.
Yeah. That's fun. That's like he's really just pushing the barriers.
Which,
yeah.
To be fair, if I was hosting, I would probably fuck around like that. That's
Yeah,
pretty
fuck
funny.
it.
It was pretty funny to prank the comics too, but I was nervous. So I was like, what?
Yeah, I know.
And
shit.
I was even like, oh my god, should I swap in a dirty joke? So I decided to swap in a dirty joke to my set.
Wow.
And so my friend Sherwin R.A. was up first. Okay, and Howie was. This was before he went on stage. He had asked Sherwin, "Hey, how should I introduce you?" And Sherwin goes, "Oh, just say that they're gonna love me."
Okay. Yeah.
So Howie goes on stage. He's like, "Anyways, guys, your first comedian. He told me to tell you that you are gonna love him. But in all honesty, I have already watched his tape." And I love him. And if this was AGT, I would pass him to the next round already.
That's crazy. What the hell? This guy
that made me so much more
holy
nervous.
shit, he's way better at networking than you.
I was like, dude, how do I get that kind of intro? Like, what's my intro gonna be
what
like?
the heck? Holy shit.
So Sherwin goes up, and he does okay. To be fair,
It's-
he went up first.
First, that's tough.
And now he has to be clean.
Right
So
after Howie,
he
too,
does
it's like
good, but I did better. And the second comedian, her name is China. One word, spelled Chynnna. So, I saw
God
that on the
damn.
lineup, and I was like, this is going to be the blackest woman I've ever seen. It was a white woman with red
Really?
hair. Yes. It was
Wow.
a white woman with red hair.
red hair. God damn.
And she was wearing a leather jacket with spikes in it.
I mean, she was trying to be, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
And she was wearing
The most
Skechers by
biker-
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
No.
That's how you know. Yeah.
So she goes up, okay, and instantly she seems so nervous, and she seems nervous already, and then she just goes into her jokes, and she was bombing. I'm gonna keep it
harder
real.
than you?
No, harder than you.
I wasn't even on the
That
show.
didn't even make sense. That didn't make harder than you usually do. Not the best joke, but. Yeah, poor girl. I've never seen her comedy. I'm sure she usually does well.
Yeah.
But on this night, she was not doing very well.
That's tough. I mean, 5 clean is hard. Yeah.
It is. I mean, you can't even fucking do it.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
could.
dude, the AGD producer, one of the producers comes up to me. He's like, "You're Wyatt, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I watched your brother Luke's tape, and I loved it.
Wow, that's nice.
But can he work clean?" And I was like, "Well, sir, the truth is absolutely not. He cannot. No,
Yeah.
he's a dirty comic."
God, no. I mean, I'm trying.
But he was like, "Yeah, you." I was like, "Yes, of course, Luke can do clean." And I told him joke,
No, you
which I'm
can't.
not gonna tell
Yeah,
on the thing
just
because
bleep that. No, bleep the name too.
okay,
Because I mean, my joke. He showed one of my jokes.
I told one of his jokes about.
Jesus Christ. That's not even. Oh my God! Just cut that. You can't even say any of that.
Inject in his
Okay, yeah.
and they
just take the.
Dude,
L.
we're just gonna do long bleeps in every episode.
Yeah.
Where I just want to shit on you.
This
but-
is why we're losing viewers.
no, that's because
Howie Mandel is the greatest comedian to ever live. Okay,
But
continue.
so I was like, yes. But point is, fucking send a clean set in, dude. You
Yeah,
can be on it. We
I
can
will.
do that shit together. So China's up there. She's bombing, and about 3 minutes into her set, she just goes. So I thought that was 5 minutes of material.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Which is not, she goes, all my jokes are dirty. I have no clean jokes. They're all sex jokes.
I understand. It's hard out there.
All your jokes shouldn't be sex jokes.
But also,
Why would you say that?
Why would you go on AGT Showcase if you don't have 5 minutes of clean jokes?
I don't know. She got the connections, but not the jokes. I
Yeah,
guess.
goddamn.
But so then third up was me, and you know how I thought Howie was going to introduce us? He only introduced Sherwin R.A.
I mean, hey.
And then the rest of them were done by the loudspeaker. I was like, wait, what?
Wait,
Sherwin
really?
yeah.
Well, I guess it's right after his set. So
Yeah,
we might as
true.
well. I
True.
wonder if that's why Sherwin went first, just so Howie could be like,
No, it was a random draw.
really? Okay.
But so I went up, and as usual,
Out of how many comics?
I murdered 15.
15.
No, I did pretty good. I will say I started off with my Xanax joke, did well. Then I went into, if you guys know my gender reveal joke, I tried to swap in that joke because it's a sex joke.
Yeah.
And
What happened? How was it?
So it didn't do great. Okay, I tried to neuter the joke a bit, be less sexual. So the way I usually do it is like I saw a gender reveal on the sidewalk. It was a man. He showed me his penis.
Yeah. Great, quick, whatever.
Yeah, but the way I did
How'd
it
you change
yesterday
it?
was I saw a gender reveal in the park. It was a man. He took off his coat and showed me his genitals.
Not it.
I
Not
thought
it.
it would still work. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, now my sex joke didn't work. But,
Yeah.
So I went into my Native American joke, and the first 2 punchlines of that is where I felt so secure because they both killed so hard that I got
Really?
standing ovation. Sorry, applause break.
Yeah, you couldn't get a sentence. That's crazy. Yeah.
Imagine if they stood up in the middle of your set, like, yes. I would have just walked off
In
at
a
that point.
5-minute set. Fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
and I have to say also, this was when I got the light. So they had told us in the email, they said that there was 7-minute sets. Okay. Then we got there. They're like, there are actually 5-minute sets. So we were like, okay, whatever. But then they're like, we are going to light you at 3 minutes. So you have to, a 2-minute light isn't odd, but it is for a 5-minute set. You got to give us 1 minute light because it's like, how am I supposed to know how long 2 minutes have been when I'm just doing such a short set?
That's half my set. You're lighting.
Especially because like now that my jokes have gotten applause breaks, I don't know how long I've done.
Yeah, because like if I was doing a 15-minute set, you light me at 7.5. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's.
So so those were going great. So there are 4 punchlines in that joke that I was doing that night, and the first 2 did amazing. The second 2, like they seemed upset by them. One of the punchlines I did was, ironically, if Columbus did find India, he probably would have died of disease. And then they go,
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, he's dead.
It's white people.
It's white people.
It's
They were
white
like,
people.
that's how we got to this country. Don't
Yeah,
joke about
yeah.
that.
No, you can't say that. No way.
Yeah. But so Native American joke did great. Then my final joke didn't do as well as I was hoping, but I still think I have a chance.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that I called Howie old. That's not going to work in my favor. I just kept making jokes that, I thought were
Just
at least.
Go on the show, call Heidi Klum a tramp, and then
That's
maybe.
what Usama did.
Yeah,
did.
and then they got really
Or
mad.
it was Sofia Vergara or Heidi Klum?
Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum. Both tramps. But Jesus Christ.
We're joking.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Just dug the hole even deeper. Called Howie
I was
old.
just going to make it worse.
Just kill all 3 of the judges. Fucking call Simon Cowell and that. Like,
we just go on AGT, do this podcast live.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But, anyways, so later I was in the room. We were in the VIP
it.
room, so I was just looking. There's like a looking glass, so I was looking through the glass, watching the person on stage. And to my left, there is Sherwin R.A. and another comic, and they're talking to one of the AGT producers, who's this like middle-aged blonde lady. Oh, she's middle-aged. Oh, that was offensive, apparently. But yeah, so I guess she sees me kind of like listening in on them. So she goes, hi. And then she says her name.
Yeah.
And I was like, hi, I'm Wyatt. Sorry, I was just eavesdropping. Because I thought,
Do you want to be on AGT?
I thought,
Do you
want to
be on AGT?
Because she knows I was eavesdropping.
Do you
so
want to be on AGT?
At least, like, call it out and be funny. But pretty much everything that I was trying to be funny
Eavesdrop.
about.
Be a weirdo. Call people old.
Pretty much everything I was trying to be funny about, they were not into it. Because I told Sherwin, I was like, hey, should I go up and be like, hello, white people? And he was like, do not do that. Do not
That's
do that.
the peak of humor right there. That's
Okay.
how you do it. Yeah.
Okay. I know it's not the funniest joke, but it's kind of funny to
It's
do
a
in this
fun-
setting.
yeah.
It's an anti-joke.
Yeah.
Like, because you're just calling
goal,
it out
yeah.
like how he did, right?
Like how he
Anyways,
did.
you know what's hilarious? There was this one comic, okay? He was near the end of it, and he went on stage. They called his name. He goes on stage, and he just looks around. 5 seconds. And he just leaves the stage.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
He just leaves the stage. And it was I almost was like, that's a genius strategy, because all of us were sitting down and then we just stood up.
Yeah, what?
Everybody in the entire place was just like, who is that
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, yeah.
What?
That guy.
What was he doing?
That's crazy.
So we didn't know. And then like they just called up the next comic.
Yeah, what
And
the
the next
hell?
comic was like, anyway, so white pussy, am I right?
Yeah, bruh. Yeah.
And no, he didn't say that. I'm just kidding. But
Our
my mom is off stage like, why was he doing
Yeah.
my son's jokes?
Are you kidding me?
Why would he do Luke's jokes? They won't work. But yeah, so we found out way later.
Yeah, what happened? Why did that guy do that?
They ended up putting him at the end because apparently they like didn't say his name. They said someone else's name.
What?
And so he went on stage because he was supposed to go up, right? So he was next. So he just started walking on stage. Then they said the wrong name. And he just stands there. I don't know why he looks around
Yeah,
like,
wait, what?
like an autistic I Spy player.
Yeah, that's
And then he
weird.
just leaves the stage.
Who was the guy they were supposed to call up?
I don't know.
Wow, that's weird. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
But it was interesting because it was just comedians, but some comedians were like dual comedians and something else. So like there was a comedian who was also a violinist who was playing violin.
Wow.
And it was kind of funny.
That's the only way to win AGT. You can't just do stand-up.
I was going to say because I was like, dude, I was telling him after, I was like, you were so funny. Like your act is perfect for AGT.
Yeah.
Hack. And
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, it was really good. Seriously. He did one thing that was very smart.
He's not kidding. Yeah.
No, I was kidding because it was good.
Yeah.
But at first he was like, okay, guys, when I do this chord, that's the F word. When I do this chord, that's the C
That's
word.
funny.
And then every time a joke didn't work, he would just do like the F word.
That's a great, that's
It was funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
And you can do that on TV, so it was kind of smart.
No, that's a good way to do it. I really like that.
And
actually,
afterwards, the guy came to me, the same guy, and he was like, I'm a very offensive comedian. This was
Really?
very difficult.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because he did like an offensive joke, which was basically like, this is what he did. He's like, sometimes what I like to do is I like to play a beautiful concerto on my violin before I go into, he was French, before I go into my offensive jokes. So then he plays like a beautiful little thing on the violin, and he goes, COVID. And I was like, wait, that was offensive?
Wait, are you serious?
And they told me later, he's like, usually I say Israel, Palestine.
Oh.
But I guess.
COVID's offensive. My set will never.
He actually had kind of a funny joke because he was like, COVID was started in China. I don't think COVID was invented by China, but I do think they outsourced it there because it was cheaper to manufacture.
Yeah, that's a good joke. That's fun.
Good,
yeah,
pretty good and great for TV.
Yeah.
So that was basically my experience at AGT. It was. Oh, there was one guy. One guy. So the guy is actually the same guy who went up on
Wait,
stage.
really? The
and they
same guy?
They said his name and then he just left. He went on stage and he was doing really well.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, he is killing. And then he was doing so much material. I was like, man, this guy is fucking killing. And
Yeah,
then I
5
find out
minutes
he
set.
comes off stage and the French guy is like, this man just did 11 minutes.
Really?
I was like, what? He did 11
Whoa,
minutes.
That's crazy.
He doesn't give a shit.
Why does the French guy sound like Central C though?
Because I can't do fucking accents.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
funny.
an impressionist. Okay.
But that's 11 minutes is insane.
I was already anxious because they had flashed the light at me during my
light him
Native
at
American
3, he
joke
does 8
for
more.
3, and then as soon as I had done 5, I did about like 5 minutes 20 seconds. They started flashing the light at me. So this man saw a flashing light in his face for 8 minutes, and he did not give a shit.
That's crazy.
And he was like a Latino guy, so like the French guy to me, he was like, "Oh, it's Mexicans, everything they do illegal."
Yeah.
That was such a bad accent.
That's you did what was that? But that's crazy though, because that's so ballsy on an AGT audition,
I know.
basically. Oh my God! Wait, do you know what the producers thought? What everyone thought?
Of that?
Yeah, they were probably
I
pissed.
have no
right?
idea. I have no idea. And I don't know what they thought of me either. So, anyways, that was my story. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. Luke, we have a little bit of time left, so tell us about it was about you in the movie theater, right?
Yeah. Nothing. It's not the funniest story, but it is fun. It's just, I hate it when teenagers are seen as assholes, even though we kind of are. But
You guys are absolutely assholes.
No, but it's like don't stereotype me as being an absolute douchebag for no reason just because I'm a teenager, right? It's stupid.
Don't you go places and steal shit?
No,
with
I've
your
never
friends?
done that. My friends have. I haven't done that.
So
don't stereotype
you see
me.
why they're putting you in that group.
Don't. I have no idea.
You're
Just
there
because
with the people who are stealing.
So you're saying just because someone does thing and they're in the same age /race /gender, they all do it.
I say if you are literally there with those people and you're like 2 feet away from them and they're stealing, I would see why.
Just because I live in
Anyways,
Oakland.
go in.
Just because. Okay.
Great joke.
So basically, we were at a movie theater, and it was kind of my fault. It was kind of my fault.
What movie you were watching?
So we were watching the masterpiece Dune 2 or whatever.
Was it good?
Supposed to be great. It was good. It was good.
Okay.
And we were watching it. It was an IMAX theater. We were all the way at the back. Me and 4 of my friends, right?
Okay.
And I was sitting next to one of my friends, and we were just whispering to each other a bit.
I guarantee you it was loud as shit.
No. We were trying to whisper. Right? We wanted to be good, respectful, so we were just trying to whisper to each other because we didn't really want to go see the movie. It was our other friend who did, so we didn't want to sit there for 3 hours bored. And so, whatever.
So we were trying to talk over the movie.
No. So we were just trying to talk to each other, whisper to each other. Then the lady right next to us, out loud, says, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?"
I'm on this lady's side.
No,
Luke.
I know. Continue, right? And she was like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?" Like she said that out loud, like yelling
That's
pace,
hilarious.
maybe talking pace. The entire theater looked at us. It's an IMAX theater, right? And then she's like, "I bought my ticket, and like you guys are not a part of my ticket. I fucking came here and bought my ticket. You guys have like, can you shut up?" Hey, like, and she said to her husband, like, "If they keep talking, call someone. If they keep talking, call someone." Like, I swear to God, I mean, like, I was like,
You're like, first of all,
no.
I'm a stand-up comedian, so this is a great value for you.
Yeah, what I wanted to say to her was like, "Hey, could you please stop talking? I'm trying to watch the movie." That would have gotten her so mad.
That would have made her mad.
It would have made her so mad.
I don't know why you thought I was going to be on your side in this story.
No, I knew you guys weren't. But the reason I'm telling this, right? And because I was so fucking mad at her.
Why?
I was mad because we were trying to whisper, and I was just like, this bitch didn't have to yell at like us in the middle of a movie. You know why I was mad? It was because I was like, okay, I was trying to think from her side of view, have empathy, right? Like she didn't have empathy for me, right? And I understand, but I was trying to have empathy. So I was like, okay,
What, did
maybe
you just do like police empathy training after
yeah.
like beat up a black
this
kid?
fucking bitch? Yeah. No, I was trying to have empathy.
You're like, I'm trying to have empathy for this fucking bitch.
Yeah. No, but I was like, maybe
you don't see how that's
maybe
ironic?
she's too poor, right, to afford another ticket.
What the hell?
No, because
Okay.
she was bringing up the ticket a lot, and I was like, oh, maybe this is the only ticket she could buy.
Yeah.
And I get it, right? It's tough out there. But then I saw her order like a fucking 3 hot dogs, like 2 bags of hot. I was like, this bitch.
You are
is fine.
coming off worse.
Yeah, I get
You
it.
trying to be empathetic
No,
is coming off worse.
I understand.
You're
Just
just
let
like you're like this poor, loud bitch.
Yeah.
Who's by the way also fat. 3 hot dogs.
Yeah. No,
You're not coming off well.
Yeah. Just let me. I understand. Right, and I was like, "This bitch can buy another ticket, right? She doesn't need it." And then
Maybe
she
just
kept leaving throughout the movie to go to the bathroom. And then at the end of the movie, she left before it ended, 10 minutes before. I was like, "This fucking bitch has already seen it. She's already seen it, and she yelled at me. Are you kidding me?" Right? I feel like a Kosh thing right now.
Wait. She's already seen. You're extrapolating that she had already seen the movie from the fact that she was okay with missing some of it by peeing, which we're all okay with.
I understand.
But when you
because
say
she
she
left
left 10 minutes early, you don't mean during the credits.
No, I mean like during the movie. I promise. So I was like, and I was really annoyed because at the end of the movie, I wanted to be like, "Hey, just so you know, I think a better way you could have handled that is just tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, maybe be quiet, like, or try to be quiet." I wanted to be really condescending, like I really wanted to.
Okay,
be.
what
Because,
race was the lady?
Yeah, I don't know. She could have been white, black, or Asian.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Looks like
just all of the above.
looks like
button.
I don't see color. I only see bitches.
Yeah.
And she was one of them.
I only see annoying fucking. Like, no, I think she was. I'm pretty sure.
Luke,
she was
I don't
white,
think
black,
one
or
time
Asian.
did you call the woman a lady or like a woman. You called her a bitch every
'cause
time,
I'm-
and then you want us to be on your side.
Okay, because what she could have done instead is have some fucking empathy. I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
You are mad, bro.
Yeah, no,
you are mad.
Because I didn't realize.
Hey. You know what made the podcast better? If you slowed down a little bit, buddy.
Shut
little
the
buddy.
hell up. But no, I was so annoyed because I was like, if she had some empathy for me, she would have realized I didn't mean to talk that loud. We're just trying to talk because our friend brought us this movie. We haven't even watched the first one.
Luke,
And
no. What do you mean? She's like, oh,
I'm
have
not
some
saying I'm in the right.
You guys shouldn't have just go out fucking side.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Why are
We-
you trying? What are you talking
No,
about?
but
You're
you
talking
can
about the
tap
movie?
me on the shoulder and be like, hey, like, be quiet. Like, please, could you be quiet? I'm trying. And I totally get it. We're not trying to be loud. We're not meaning to be. Our intent was not that. Our intent was just to quietly
to
talk
talk
each
about
other.
something else other than the movie.
Yeah,
Was your intent?
Quietly, like, and like she
Well,
was
Luke, her
was
intent-
whispering throughout the
her
movie
intent,
too,
Her intent was to watch a great film while eating 70 hot dogs. Luke.
and being a fucking and leaving. Okay, she had already seen the movie. Whatever. That was my. I had to get that shit
speculation.
off my
That's
chest.
speculation.
I had to get
That
that
would
shit
not
off my
hold up
chest.
in
I was
court.
real mad.
that was nobody is gonna like you after that story.
I'm just saying.
All
I
right.
understand.
Luke, we're near the end.
I'm a supporter of black people. That's why you
said what?
Okay,
That
continue.
didn't even make sense.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said she was like, all right.
Movie time. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, do you have anything else? Because if not, I got a few announcements and then it's time to go.
One of the ads fine.
Oh, no, go real quick. We have a little bit of time.
We don't have time.
We have
What
3
time is
minutes.
it? Nah, it's fine.
All right, next podcast. There we go.
Yeah.
I hope that one is funnier and or at least more relatable than today's story.
Okay. The lady was. She could
I
have
feel like
handled
between,
that better. Be
I
an
feel
adult.
like between me
Be
being
an
so
adult.
awkward with Howie and you just being an asshole to this lady, like we're coming off so badly adjusted here. You know?
But the thing is it's like when I'm an adult, I'll be like, I understand. I think 90% of teenagers are assholes, right? But it's like just treat us with some respect, and then if we be like assholes, then you can, what's it called? I don't know.
All right, guys. Anyways, one announcement before we go. Thank you guys for coming out to my show, Getting Testy, in New York, where I was trying out new material.
Yeah, I want to go to that. Just talk
Yes,
really
Luke
loud
is gonna
during it.
be. Luke is going to be on the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
yeah,
April 5th. So if you want to see both Luke and I live in New York City, you can see us there.
Yeah.
The tickets are available in the link in this bio, or go to my Instagram, or...
If you guys talk during my fucking set, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to talk during
yeah,
your set.
yeah,
It's going to
all
be great. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this podcast, which I don't know if you would, but remember to subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Because Wyatt's gay Howie story.
Turn on
It's
notifications. Send a like. If you're on Spotify or Apple Music, please leave us a 5-star review. Thank you, guys.
Subscribe. Thank you.
24 hours to live, man, need a young mace. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake.
24 on my back, one day I was 8, looking down from the top, yeah, it was fake.